I'm prepared, vicious, I'm ready to go.
You're mean and vicious and wild. And you always have
Vicious, like, I'll admit.
What you do is vicious.
And it is a lie, a vicious
slave
lie.
owner in the West Indies.
Another vicious hit by Steinmark at the line for no gain.
Well, I'm frightened to fight for it. I mean, they're vicious. They kill their own.
A small group of vicious criminals will fight the army of...
They're planning on
I'm naturally vicious.
I like them fat and vicious and not too smart. Nothing spiritual either.
It's an honor representing my district.
You're a fighter.
I'm prepared, vicious, I'm ready to go.
You're no good. You're mean and vicious and wild. And you always have been. You know it too, don't you?
I was battering around the fucking head with it. I mean, that is vicious, like, I'll admit.
What are you talking about? You shot him in the head.
Part. She was mean-spirited. She was vicious.
Justin lied. If he told you that, he lied, and it is a lie, a vicious lie. He'd say anything.
Raise your hand. No one? He was a vicious slave owner in the West Indies. The slave masters in the colony of Virginia were having trouble.
Another vicious hit by Steinmark at the line for no gain.
Well, after a horrendous start, Texas have outscored their animals. I saw this one beautiful handbag that was on sale, but I was too frightened to fight for it. I mean, they're vicious. They kill their own. The woman that finally bought this handbag, I know did.
Then imagine what will happen. A small group of vicious criminals will fight the army of file clerks for the remaining means of life.
AFL, this anti-fascist league. John, can we get the graphic? They're planning on viciously attacking peaceful demonstrators with hockey.
But you're not naturally austere any more than I'm naturally vicious. I can see in you the glance.
Dignity, I'm talking about women, man, women. I like them fat and vicious and not too smart. Nothing spiritual either. To have to say I love you would break my teeth.
Men rule the world while offering poor white men a vicious lie as placation. And when the poor white man...
But I hate
I yet beseech your majesty that you make it known. It is no vicious blot, murder or foulness, no unchaste action or dishonored step that hath to...
Weep up before you close the shop. Mr. Huddleston, there's a vicious rumor going around this building that I'm deaf. I don't know how it started, but I don't like it. It's very humiliating.
As a killer. A vicious killer.
On the night of the 8th of October, the night of the third vicious attack on a wealthy farmer in the region. The attack follows similar burglaries.
And now our local...
Where are you?
A vicious murder was discovered this morning in London. A fisherman going out at dawn discovered the body of a young...
And you have called me a temporary madness. A vicious soul. Well, then ask if you will see me.
A piece or exchange bits of gossip.
Ooh, what a vicious thing to say.
Oh, I hope I'm wrong, but, Going to take it forever, Madeline? Did you?
Vicious, loathsome bitch.
Because Hoffa is innocent. The vicious and unsubstantiated charges that face me here. And then Bobby Kennedy can...
That was the most degrading, vicious, disgusting thing I've ever seen you do.
I'm gonna beg his forgiveness. I was vicious and mean and selfish. And I'm gonna tell him I hated my...
With patience and cruelty, he trained the beast to be vicious.
Tyrants. Thomas Jefferson.
Patriotism is the virtue of the vicious, according to Oscar Wilde.
Funny without it. The more I drank, became a vicious circle.
What happened?
A heart attack, I almost died.
I mean, never to rub you the wrong way.
Cigarette?
No, kid, your mother has a vicious right.
She's asleep. She worked late last night.
Yeah, I know.
It is a word of caution. Dementors are vicious creatures. They will not distinguish between the one they hunt and the one who gets in their way.
Whip his butt anyway. I could have been gracious. It would have been smarter.
Well, I'm sorry. The man cuts a vicious negative ad, then he ambushes you on a talk show, and he accuses you of sleazy politics. You're supposed to...
Of the nation. But people of Prague, I ask you, shall we perish for the vicious act of a murderous maniac?
Stop that quizzling!
Surrender the...
Previously called the Civil Rights Bill. It is still a vicious assault on the Constitution. And we in the Senate intend...
Unleash. I'm taking him out of here.
He's vicious, Doctor. Besides, it's against the rules.
Do as I say!
Providing the Polish patriot was also a sexual degenerate.
Patriotism has been known to have its vicious side.
100 knife wounds goes beyond normal patriot.
By chance have any kind of a relationship with Edgar Allan Poe?
Of course, they hated each other. Had a vicious feud about a year ago. Sold a lot of papers.
How long have you...
Questions during my dictation, now write. I repeat, you are a colossal fraud, and an evil, vicious one at that. You do not believe in God, clearly you do not believe in any person.
It's like outside the walls. They forget and cannot imagine how evil and vicious life can be.
Shattering everything innocent and pure, a vicious thrust. In a fog of drunken breath. And so the banker, the plumber, the good humor man.
The good humor man was actually vicious.
Crude mesomorph of obviously limited intelligence.
And this one? We will keep him here with us. He's vicious, Your Grace. We are not afraid.